beautiful people. Welcome to the Somatic Psychologist. My name is Melanie and I'm a psychologist, psycho and trauma therapist. On this channel, I'm doing somatic embodiment exercises. So we are learning how to regulate our nervous system, but also how to deal with overwhelming emotions. So we are learning to hold negative emotions better and then subsequently to release them, but also to create more of a vessel for positive emotions. So today I'd love to do an exercise with you when you find it hard to assert yourself in specific situations or against certain people in your life. May it be within your relationship or your family or within the workplace, when you find it hard to be seen and heard and most importantly accepted in your opinion. So what I want you to do first is take some moments to find a comfortable place and to arrive. Notice where you're sitting and feel the weight of your body in your chair or on your sofa. Notice where your body or your feet is touching the ground. Notice your body in its entity and have a quick scan to see where in the body you're feeling relaxed or maybe a bit detached, or where you feel tense and stiff. And now, from this place, let's look at a recent or non-recent situation where you couldn't feel asserting yourself. Where were you? Who were you with? What happened? And whilst thinking of that situation, you can also touch your knee joints and really think what the context was and what the subject was of your conversation with the other person or the other people. How you couldn't get your opinion across, where you couldn't assert yourself in an appropriate way. Think of that. Feel the frustration or the anger or the disappointment you were feeling in that moment. Whatever emotion or feeling you're associating with that situation. And notice the changes within your body going into that situation. And what I want you to do, if you feel a lot of energy coming up, really feel your feet on the ground. Really feel the weight of your feet on the ground. If you're sitting like me, move your hips slightly from left to right or front and back, simply to feel the weight of your body and how you're connected to the floor. stay with those feelings. As I said, maybe there might be anger, maybe there might be frustration, or there might be even a feeling of freeze, of unable to react because you don't feel acknowledged in that moment. Whatever it is, try to stay with that feeling. And if you feel it's getting too much, almost step a step back. Watch it a bit from a distance. And if you could give words to that feeling in that moment, what would the words have been? Maybe something like, I'm here, listen to me. Or simply, no, this isn't happening. Whatever your words would be in that moment, please say them out loud in a strong and clear voice, if you can. If you could give that feeling, that sensation, an expression in your face, what kind of expression would it be? Really think of that situation where you weren't taken seriously, you weren't taken into account. You couldn't assert yourself. Really express this feeling on your face. And if you could even give it a sound, what kind of sound would it be? Maybe a sound of being angry or frustrated, or simply being sad. Whatever the sound is. If you can make it, then do so. And if not, try to hear it in your head, the sound. Really express your feelings from that moment. And if there is even an urge to move, you feel a lot of energy coming up or the urge to move, please give in to that impulse if your body wants to move. We can also change our hand positioning, so you can touch your elbow and maybe with your other hand touch your other elbow. And stay with that. Hear your sound. Express on your face. And from that feeling, if you could look to a situation where you asserted yourself, where you managed to take a stance, where you managed to stand strong for what you wanted, where you were able to assert yourself in that situation, standing your ground, being strong, being confident. Where in the body, if you're just checking in, where can you feel it the strongest? You can also put your hands actually on your thighs and really stay with that feeling. If you find it hard to imagine, simply use your imagination at this point. Being assertive, being strong, being confident in what you want and getting what you want. Where in the body can you feel that? Where do you notice something? And just by noticing that feeling right now, if you could describe this feeling as an object, how would it look? What kind of color would it have? What kind of consistency or density? Simply staying with that feeling, being strong, being confident. If you find it hard to think of that feeling, I want you to think of a person who represents this strength, this confidence. This assertiveness. Think of this person standing next to you, displaying these traits. Having them as your companion, as your partner in crime. And if we could think, giving this sensation, this feeling, words, what would the words be? Maybe something like, you can do this. You're strong and you're confident. Whatever words you would choose, speak them loudly. Or listen to mine. You can do this. You're strong. You're confident. We can also change our positioning so we can touch our underarms. So either you can use your hands and touch your underarms like this, or you can even let them touch each other. Stay with your words. And really give that feeling permission to expand in your body. Really take up space. Really feel it. That confidence, that strength, that assertiveness. And notice if there are changes within your body. Maybe feeling more heat, or feeling more alive in certain parts. Or sitting straighter, taking up more space. Really notice what feels different within you. And now we're slowly coming back to our place, taking some moments to arrive back where we are, orientating ourselves. And from this new place of strength and confidence, I'm letting you go into your day, into your night. It was super lovely having you here, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.